G'day everyone, Goober here with another Torchlight Infinite Season SS7 video. Whilst I was testing out, well, I wasn't testing, I was making a video, but I changed a setting and the video quality was absolute dog shit. And I was just about to change the strategy that I was doing. I'll just quickly show you what it was. I was focusing on Dream because Dream is phenomenal, and doing some cube for the desire cores that drop, which are phenomenal as well. And then I had extra points in drop quant and extra enemies. I was literally just about to change points out of I wasn't about to change points. I was about to change the compasses that I was using, because the compasses that I'm using per map are Cube, Eterna, and War. So War just gets you around the map faster. Cube is so I can utilize those star points. And then Eterna is for the drops that occur. Now, I was looking at the drops. I'm like, I've only got 7 and 26. That's not very good. I might just drop those compasses. However, these are 5 each at the moment, which is obscene. So, I think, like, these are still worthless, whatever, but these are worth 5 each. So that's 35 flame elementium that I have gained just from doing, I did 10 maps. So, if you are utilizing these, they're about 2, and these are about 1. So 3. So I guess I broke even using the compasses, but I wasn't using the tree in conjunction with that. So that 7 could potentially be, 15 or 20 if all I did was switch out some of these drop quant nodes for Eterna nodes. But then in my head, I'm also like, without that additional drop quant, I'll have less flame elementium drops and that sort of thing. So I'm torn. Do I switch to Eterna because doubling the amount of Eternals that drop, probably tripling the amount of Eternals that drop, may be worth it? Or do I just switch out the compasses that I'm using? Because my original thought for this strategy, it was a deep space strategy, and the initial thought was normal monsters. So this has a 30% chance to gain 7 additional groups of normal monsters, and then with, I doubt I've got the compasses on me, then with some of the compasses, where are we? Here, compass. So strength in numbers is 2 FE each, which is great. And this gives 10 additional groups of normal monsters, but it also gives normal monsters 20% additional drop quantity, which is fantastic. And then you just go with Soldier Compass as well, which is practically worthless. And that just adds another 10 groups. So with this and strength in numbers, you're adding 30 groups of normal monsters, so huge amounts of monsters, plus you're getting the 30% chance at 7 extra, so that's possibly 37 additional groups of normal monsters that have 20% additional drop quant. So I think I will switch from the Eternal compasses to the strength compasses, and after an hour, I will switch to Eternal compasses just to see if there is a massive difference in the amount of FE that drops, and see if the Eterna compasses with the Eterna tree in Profound make up the difference. Alrighty, apologise that you had to see my brain having a bit of a meltdown there as I thought about what I was doing. But alas, here's a good one to start off with. So let's see what a map is like with this. It's a shame that the last video corrupted, because I had some pretty good drops there. I had a a terrible price drop, which was pretty nice. Is that a good start? Desire record, nice. I guess that makes up for it, and I had that dream just come through too. So anyway, let's look at the rest of this map. It should be reasonable. We've already had a Desire Core drop, but the Desire Core... Oh, that's right, I was doing that too, wasn't I? Even though it's been pretty horrible. I guess that's not too bad for Profound. 30, 40 FE or so. 30. Actually didn't realise I had another chest to go, but it was disappointing anyway. I may or may not have forgotten that I was recording that map, but nothing more of note dropped anyway, so I'll do this for 50 maps and we'll see how we went. I didn't expect much of this dream, but we ended up getting a deep space beacon, which is pretty nice. Not the worst, not the best, but we got boobies, so I guess that's fine. Just when you start to think that Arcana's really garbage, you just get one that is absolutely mental. So there's 6 sacred fossils on the ground there, which is quite insane. It's been consistent each time. Hopefully now that I'm actually recording the looting, it doesn't change, but looks like it's still reasonable. Just got to avoid picking up so we can see how much we get at the end. Still only 6 sacred fossils. Be funny if I died a number of times and didn't actually get to loot. Should be alright though. So that's the last one, and it triggered again. Only 2. However, that still equals 115 FE, 106, 115, 120. Few cards and 6 fossils. Not too bad. This is pretty rare. I've got a map here that has had 4 Sweet Dream Mists so far, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if they stick around after the Sweet Dream's finished. I guess I'm about to see. I feel like they disappear though. Or maybe it was just the 4 down the bottom there. It's very rare though. I took all the freebie purples and it doesn't look like I hit any good ones. Fluorescent maybe, but there's no Netherrealm or commodity in there. Oh no, I just realised something detrimental to my drop rate. I haven't been using this. Now I'll get better loot. Cosmetics are everything, you know. Okay, maybe I didn't get better loot, but... stack of 50. I guess that's alright. Not too bad, not too bad. The last one was good, so I fully expected this one to be bad. 13 FE. I wish I had a rainbow right now, because this can add 2 to 6 fluorescent bubbles that are red. Well, this is a guaranteed 4, so... I think I'll go for... Yeah. Pretty nice. Hopefully I can convert 3 to 5 to commodity. And then it'll convert them all. Nice. Adds 1 to 3 commodity bubbles the same. So we've got 5 slots left. Hopefully we don't get... yeah, we've got 3. Still good. This is what I wanted. Change 3 to 5 to commodities. That means it's going to change 6 to 10. Hopefully it doesn't just hit the 3 commodity bubbles twice, because that would be a bit of a bummer. So we've got 2 extras. Oh, we've got 2 more. So we ended up getting 4 commodities. However, 2 were blue, which sucks a little bit. Hopefully this doesn't trigger. Good. I can build it up even more. Lol. Remove the bubbles until there's only one of each type and then make it orange. No thank you. Replicate that. Changes 3 to Netherrealm, so that would change 6 to Netherrealm. I think I'd rather keep what I've got, thanks. So let's just upgrade 2 of these to, you know, purple. Got it to orange, nice. 55% chance to trigger, please don't trigger. Yeah, nice. Not great loot from that one, but oh well. Not all of them can be good. Looks like we're about 21 maps in, and I think we're doing pretty well. Dope, it triggered. One fluorescent to replicate, so that gives me 2 more red fluorescent bubbles, which will do, because blue are better. Yeah, let's go guaranteed reds. So that's a pretty decent one. This should be a lot of currency. Should. Shame we didn't get too many plus additional drop quantities. However, we do get a extra nightmare boss on each, which is nice. That's kind of bad. And this is bad as well. So, not great downsides, but very good upsides. I tried to leave the freebie bubbles on the ground separate, but I accidentally ran over one, so I guess I'll just pick this stuff up and then complete it, because all this is free. Extras from the seasonal pet. Probably should have checked how much FE and stuff I had before this, but anywho, doesn't really matter. Guess we'll see what we get at the end of this little test. 3 free bubbles from this one. 100-fold, not bad. Bit of FE. Oh, the other ones are just here as well. So only a red and a yellow there. Having a quick look, we're at 874 Flame Elementium from 21 maps so far, which is kind of insane, but we'll keep going. And 7 fossils, which is nice. Their price is still 41 each. How's that for a drop? Thanks, buddy. 102 FE just sitting on the ground. That was a blessed mob. Not bad. With 2 reds and a rainbow, I'm very hopeful that this becomes quite lucrative to make up for the last 2 that have been pretty poo-poo, but I guess we'll see. A second red one. Ugh, that was garbage. Give me a kismet. Or not. That's fine. Oh no, fire res. Pretty bad. Evade's pretty bad. Alrighty, this one isn't as insane as the last couple. Oh, that's nice though. I could upgrade 2 to 3 and get some more reds, or I can get a rainbow bubble. If this rainbow bubble is commodity, that'll be insane. And it's cube. Oh well. Should be alright still. It's pretty light on the freebie bubbles in this one. The only freebies were the ones down here, so purple. Oh, garbage. Now for the actual loot, see what a rainbow cube gets us. Not very much. Oh well. Can't always win, I guess. 100-fold windfall's nice. Alrighty, I said I was going to do 50 maps, however, this is map number 30. I'm a bit through one of these. Oh no, it's a start, never mind. I must have just got one. Fluorescent up to rainbow. Yeah, let's try it, why not? Maybe we can get some reds and upgrade it into a rainbow or something. get lucky and get a terrible price. That won't be part of this video though. I'll be wrapping this up after this map. Hopefully the results are pretty good. I feel like they are going to be. I've noticed, fuck, I hate that so much. Have noticed a lot of 50 stacks of FE dropping in Profound. Normally you only get this many in Deep Space, so I guess that has had a bit of a buff as well, which is really nice. So Profound feels really, really good right now. As you can see, a 16 stack there. This guy, when he dies, only 2. And what's this one? Judgment. That's not too bad as well. So Judgment, you just run away and let it do its thing. You just go back and live with no health. Cool. But anyway, I will finish this up. I'll chuck it all in the spreadsheet and we'll see how much FE per map we were making. I feel like it's going to be a lot. Just the extra monsters and stuff just seem to influence the drop rate quite a bit, which is really nice. Not a bad slate. I guess they got that somewhere. Probably Dream. Who knows? 1,244 raw FE in 30 maps is pretty sweet. Alrighty, I think that will about do for things that I'm tracking. I'm not going to count the div stones. They're worth a little bit. Not too bad. I'll probably just use those in the shop. I am going to count the Shallow Dream Talk trinket. I'm not going to count the other ones. That's about 30 FE. I'm not counting there. Ultimate Embers are, oh, there's still 7, so I guess that's 14, but whatever. I'm done with the spreadsheet. So looking at what we have. Yep, there's nothing else included. So this is what it cost to run. So the total cost was 258, not 227. I originally forgot about the Netherrealm Resonance. So pretty cheap to run Profound, honestly. The T8 beacons have gone up in price, but I guess that's just because Profound's a little bit better now, maybe. So I don't know how long this took. Probably about 2 minutes a map, being extremely conservative. So around about 1,000 FE per hour. Wait. I only ran 30 maps. So 2 minutes a map is only 4. There's no way it took 4 minutes a map. Anyway, I made 2,000. Let's do this minus 30, divided by 30. So it's 68 FE per map. Profit, which is pretty sweet. Lost Secrets, 100 folds and Mords, they're just straight FE hand-ins. So 190 FE there, which is quite nice. And then a bunch of other cards. So the cards really pulled through on this one. They counted for 450 FE, which is pretty huge. Having a terrible price drop was actually quite nice. 2 Desire Cores, a couple of Deep Space Beacons, Sacred Fossils drop a lot more often in Profound now, which is nice. We did have 6 in that one drop and then only 1 extra, but you'd never used to really see any in Profound. It wasn't until you got to Deep Space that you would start seeing that. So I'll update the Void chart with what I was using and keep stuffing around doing this because it's making an absolute ton of Flame Elementium. I should be able to keep upgrading my character. There's a couple of things here that should be easy. Oh, I've actually got... Oh, I've got fossils. Please don't fail. Ah, you suck. Alright, make up for it. Ah, you suck. Anyway. 2 zeros. Just because we can, let's try our luck. Just bought a new weapon for a massive 17 flame elementium. It's pretty crazy how cheap they are. I need +2 main skill, or probably minion skill. And then... Ooh, do I even need double damage? Because I got 40% here. That goes to 52%. Then my pack spirits. This guy gives 14%, so that's 64%. So I guess I still need, you know, extra on this. So let's just one tap double damage, please. Not what I asked for. Lol. Physical damage. Yep. Fizz. Or not erosion, fizz. Fizz and minion max life. Come on. I thought I was getting lucky. Fire damage. I don't want fire damage. I want fizz damage. There we go. Fizz damage. Now I want minion max life, please. I said minion max life. Max life. Max life. Max life. Max life. Oh, you missed that. It was a one tap. So I guess I'll go with that. And I think I want skill area instead of, yeah, attack and cast speed is pretty nice, but I think I want skill area. T1 though, come on. Let's go with some auto crafting. I think either of these would be good. I'm feeling like flat crit strike rating is better than the percent. So I'm partially hoping that I hit skill area instead of crit strike rating, but I won't be unhappy with either result. Righty, I hit skill area. I'm very tempted to switch this one off. I guess I can just... because this gives me a 30% chance, crit chance. Whatever. Let's see. If I get it in the next 30, that'll be good. I did not. Unfortunate. We did run out of precious embers for this, so I might just buy some extras and try and finish off the item. Precious. Worthless. 0.0099, eh? 0.0099. 0.01. I feel like they've gone up in price. Pretty sure they have. They were practically worthless. Max life, please. I mean, I'll take T1. There we go. Got max life. I may as well buy some sacred fossils and see if we can upgrade stuff. I don't think I even have 40. I I don't have 40 often. Yeah. Now, here goes pretty much all the money that I have. Buying fossils. However, if this works out, it'll be good. Max life. Ooh. 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 4. 5 times. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rough. Oh, I'm out of FE. Huh. Well then. Do I have anything on the other one that I can do? I can do this. There we go. Have I got anything else? Nope. Oh, I don't even have 30 FE left. But I have this stuff. This will get me a bit. Surely. Does that mean I can craft stuff now? Yeah, I can get energy shield or minion crit strike rating. Feels bad. Anywho, that's all I've got for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers.